and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my second goals update for 2023. I'm a little late with this, bear with me, but we're gonna go ahead and go through all of the goals that I set at the start of the year and see how I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Quick spoiler before we start, I am reading this. Off of here, I did go through and put like check marks and X's on anything, and y'all, I have a lot of X's. It is what it is when you set goals, so let's go ahead and go through. If you did not watch my initial goals video, I will link it up above. I will also link the first update in the description box if you want to go back and check that out. Some of these goals were like very specific to like the first quarter, so I will just mention that when we get to it, but I do have them broken down into five categories. So let's go ahead and start off with books. I will be doing a full quarterly reading recap to go over specifics in terms of stats and things. These were just some basic goals I had set for myself, so stay tuned for the stats video that will be coming later this week. This one's just like a broad overview. So the first goal I had was to read every day, and I have managed to do that for the most part. This summer I have taken some time where are some days rather where I haven't done any reading, but typically during the actual school year, I do read every day. I listen to audiobooks. I read on the weekend, so I'm checking that one off as a yes. The next goal I had was to read 75 books in 2023. I am definitely on pace for that. I've actually read 67 books already, so we're pretty much almost at that goal. That's going to be done next month, but we'll just see how high I can get. I have not set like an upper limit of what I would like to reach. 75 is an attainable goal, so that's why I chose it. But yes, on pace and almost complete. Then I had a goal to continue my monthly reading of the Nancy Drew series, and I have been doing that. I have not read my book for July as of yet, but I have a little over a week left to get that read. So that will happen, but I am on track with that, have been enjoying it. I had a goal to read at least 6 nonfiction books in 2023, and I have actually read 5 already, so definitely on pace for that one. That will not be any trouble. The next one, however, might be an issue because I had also set myself a goal to read at least 6 classics in 2023, and I've only read 1, so need to get on that. I did also have a goal to have no new book purchases aside from my book of the month subscriptions and any pre-orders I had placed in 2022. For the most part, I have stuck to that. I have picked up just a couple of books outside of that, things that I kind of just wanted to add to my bookshelf. So for instance, one of them was the Ali Hazelwood bind up of like her 3 novellas. I decided to pick that up just so I could have all of her books on my shelf. And then I believe, and then I picked up Big Little Lies because that was on a monthly TBR. And when I went to request it from the library, it had so many holds. I am actually still waiting for the audiobook hold to come in. And it still says there's like 9 weeks before it comes in. So I went ahead and purchased it. I would ideally like to listen to the audio, but I figure with that one, it's a pretty chunky book, so I can possibly switch between them. So I did pick that one up as well. But other than that, I believe I've stuck to my book no buy. I also, of course, had a goal to finish my 23 in 2023 list, which I am on pace to do. I have managed to read 2 books per month for the most part. I got a little behind in June. I had to carry that second book over into July, but it's since been read, so on pace with that. I also wanted to complete at least 15 book series this year. Now I made a list of 10 series that I wanted to finish. I'll link it up above. That is on top of like the 15. It's 15 total, but those 10 series obviously would play into that. However, I have only completed 1 of the series. Well, technically I've completed 2, but speaking in the second quarter, of the year, I had only completed one of those series, but that's a total of 7 completed series because I was reading other books to complete other series. So I've finished 7 series so far in 2023, so I'll be curious to see what my final tally is there. And then the last one was like an Instagram related one, and I wanted to post a book related photo at least 2 times per month on Instagram. Haven't done that. Instagram is just not really my thing, so that's a no, and I'm not that sad about it. Moving on into beauty, I had set myself a goal to do a no buy for the months of January through March, which I did do. I believe I did like a recap video. I'll link it up above, so if you want to go back and watch that, you can. I also had set myself a beauty budget of $1,200 for 2023. So $1,200 total beauty budget for 2023. Y'all, I have no idea where I am with that. I got really bad about tracking things. I know I haven't spent $1,200, but I have no idea where I am with that. So my goal in the next couple of months is just to not really make purchases unless I absolutely have to. And I figure it all will even out. Maybe I will go back and like calculate exactly what I've spent, but I don't see that happening. Sorry, but I do talk about new purchases when I do my empties videos and things like that. So, you know, there's a little bit of tracking, but I have not been writing things down like I normally do. Oops, so I have no idea where I am with that. Next, I had a goal to pan at least one eyeshadow palette, and by pan, I mean finish completely. I am doing a pan that palette project. I will link the most recent one up above if you want to check it out, but I am definitely on pace for that in that palette that I am working on. I have 2 completely empty pans, then I have pan in every other shade that I'm planning on actually finishing this year. So you can check that video out for more information on that, but it is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I am on pace to pan that by the end of the year. And then the last one for beauty was just to curate my skincare collection, which I have been doing. I've been working through some products to get them out of my collection. I have one that I had put in a project pan for the spring project, and that is almost gone. That was one that I really wanted gone because it was quite old. I have a couple of like toners and things like that that I am almost done with, so I definitely am on pace there as well, which is very good. Now we're gonna move on to my life goals, and this is where things fall apart. So there's a lot of no's here. The first one, make more use of my Netflix and Prime accounts. Nope, haven't done that. Exercise 3 times per week. Haven't done that. Lose at least 20 pounds. Haven't done that. Drink at least 3 bottles of water per day. I have done that. Yay for small things. In bed by 10 p.m. is a no. Learn a new hobby. Also a no. Complete a Conqueror walking/running challenge. That's a no. Update my always fully booked planner weekly. No. And then the last one was spend more time with friends, which I also have not really done. So not doing so well in the life category. Really need to try to do a bit better with that, but we'll just see. Next, we're gonna move on to work goals. These were separate goals from like my teacher goals. These were just basic ones that I can also carry over into my new position. So check the school calendar each Monday morning, make note of any meetings, things like that. I did do that. Leave at contract time. I pretty much did that almost daily. And leave work at work. Did manage to do that. That will be a lot easier to do with a library position instead of a classroom. So I don't think I'll have any trouble carrying those 3 goals over into my new position. And finally, we have YouTube goals. So the first one was to reach 700 subscribers, which I have done. So thank you to everyone who has followed me in the past few months. I hope you are enjoying my content. I'm happy to have you here. Please engage with me in the comments because I love to talk to you. But yes, I did do that. I also wanted to make sure I posted at least 3 videos per week. I have managed to do that for the most part. My power outage adventure in early July threw a bit of a damper on that, but have managed to do that. I also want to make sure I'm replying to any comments, which I have, I believe, done. I try to keep up to date with that. And then I wanted to film a themed reading vlog each month. That didn't happen. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't fit into my reading schedule, so that's a no. But the next two are pretty much yes. I had create new to me content. I do feel like I've done some new videos for me this year, so yay for that. And I have been engaging more via my community tab, although still not as much as I would like. So I feel like the YouTube goals are a win. Anyway, that is a very quick 2023 goals update video for you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.